What's going on? Appreciate y'all watching my videos. What's going on? What's going on, YouTube? What's going on? I'm just doing a day after Christmas live. I'm waiting for that number to go up there on the top. I'm waiting for the just to make sure that I'm not sitting here talking to myself. Okay. My live working. What's going on, YouTube? So like the title of this video, fourth quarter. The best time of the year. The best time of the year is fourth quarter, in my opinion. Um, so so how was y'all? Before I get started, how was y'all Christmas? I hope y'all had a good Christmas. We coming up on 2026. I don't know what y'all got going on for 2026, but I hope you sit down and look at your life and see, what are you grateful for? Did you meet some accomplishments? Did you meet them, beat them? Did you? So, um, 2026. I'm off today. The president gave us the day before Christmas and the day after Christmas off. So we get a 5-day weekend this week. Get a 5-day weekend. Um, I wonder what they're gonna do for New Year's. Historically, the president usually doesn't give federal employees any kind of special treatment during New Year's. But you never know. You never know, you know. Um, but historically, the president usually gives the day before or the day after Christmas. They usually give that day off, usually. Um, it just depends when the day lands. So if that day ends on a Monday, he's probably going to do it. If Christmas lands on a Friday, Thursday, he's probably going to do it. um, and then every agency, they have different, historically things that, commissioners and different leadership, they usually, give out maybe the day off. You can get off early. They, half a day or something like that. So this year we got two. I think we got 2 hours of. We can leave early 2 hours, and we got the day before and the day after Christmas off. So that was pretty nice. And I think we got something else. But I'm still new to the federal government. I mean, most federal employees gonna take off a month anyway because they got use or lose. So you know, people get use or lose. So you got New Year's and Christmas back to back, and you got use or lose. So you coming up on use or lose. People got 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 hours of use or lose. Like you just got to take it. So most people will be off for the last 2-3 weeks of December anyway. So it really don't matter. Extra 16 hours. But that's what's going on there. So, chill, relax with your family and take a breather, just relax. Let me see. You working? You inspired me to go back to school for IT. Good, man. Yeah, man. IT is a good industry to get into. Trucking is good too, but everything is a stepping stone. So I'm glad to hear that. So everything is a stepping stone. The barrier to entry for trucking is easy. So it's easier to get into trucking, get your money up, get stable, get your life together, than take the money that you make from trucking and get to the next step. You know, you get that cash, get the education going, and maybe you can go get a cert or get a full degree or whatever the case, and just make baby steps as you go. And so, you know, or you can build a trucking business, however you want to do it. You know, but my whole thing is, as long as you progressing in life, you good in my book. As long as you progressing, I don't care how you do it. Progress. Just make next steps. Progress on each step as you go. So as long as you do that, you good in my book. I think you'll be all right. So that's what I'm all about. You know, just making progress in life. You know, I get real nervous when I'm stagnant. I'm sitting still and I'm not progressing in life. And you know, I don't want to be making 50,000 a year the next year. You know what I mean? So you know, if I'm making 50,000 this year, I want to be making 60,000 next year. And if I'm making 60,000 next year, I want to be making 70,000 next year. And so on and so on. I just like to set standards for myself and progress. And so I'm glad you making those next steps and keeping yourself motivated to get to the next step. But anyway, like the title of the video, fourth quarter is the best quarter of the year. So lately I've been talking about investing in the stock market, S&P 500, buying dividend stocks and stuff like that. And so if you're gonna buy some stocks and you're gonna buy them and hold them, I'm all about buying and hold. I'm all about building a lifelong portfolio. I'm all about buying assets and keeping them. You know, and I know a lot of people, they don't understand what it means to buy assets. They think flipping stuff is the way. Like, you're never gonna obtain wealth by giving away your wealth. To obtain wealth, you have to buy assets. You know, wealth isn't cash. You know, having cash money for a short period of time, you could perceive yourself being wealthy. You know, if you got $1 million in cash, I mean, you got some money, okay, cool. But cash money could only take you so far. Cash, you can pay bills with it. You can buy groceries with it, pay medical bills with it, but you can't grow cash with cash. You have to get the cash and put it into other things to grow cash. If you let cash sit in cash too long, it's gonna rot away. It's gonna depreciate. So you kind of look at it like cash is like toilet paper. You wipe your ass with it, you know, in a proverbial way, you know, metaphorically speaking, you know, not literally, but cash, you pay your bills with it. Cash, you go out to eat with cash. You live your life with cash. But it's the parts of cash you take and you go invest it to grow it and keep it growing. You don't want it to sit still. That's how cash works in America or in the world today. You got to keep cash moving. You got to keep putting cash in the stuff to keep it moving. Stagnated cash depreciates. Inflation eats at stagnated cash. So you have to put it in the stuff. What do you put it in? You buy real estate. You buy stocks. You buy companies. You buy businesses. And so you put the cash into things that's gonna move it, like a stream of water. Like you think about a stream of water, you put the cash in the stream of water, and the water moving, it's moving. And so that's the the most basic way I can just explain investing. That's what investing is. You keep cash moving. And so um and so this video is titled fourth quarter is the best time of the year. Why fourth quarter is the best time of the year? Fourth quarter is the best time of the year because a lot of great buy and hold stocks go on sale in fourth quarter. Why do stocks go on sale in fourth quarter? Because a lot of institutional investors, a lot of big hedge funds, investors, they like to sell off a lot of stocks in the fourth quarter, therefore giving us, like regular working class people, opportunity to buy some stocks for a better price. So then you get that price to earnings down. So when we talk about price to earnings, the price compared to the earnings of the stock or the company go down, so that way you get the stock at a discount. So you get a high performing stock like Microsoft. Microsoft is a high performing stock. But if you buy the stock during like second or third quarter, you may pay too much for it. You may pay too much for it. Because compared to what you're buying it for and compared to the performance and the earnings that the company is making for your amount of dollars that you're buying it for, you may be paying too much for it. They call it price to earnings, or PE, whatever you want to call it, or EPS, earnings per share. You get that earnings per share per the amount of dollars you put into it. So if the revenue of a company was $2 billion, if the revenue of a company is $2 billion, well, let me not say the revenue. Say the earnings of a company was $10 a share, and the price went down. Okay, I'm not talking about the price per share. I'm talking about the earnings. Okay, it's $10 a share, and the price for the stock is $200 a share. But then the price of the stock went down to $150 a share. But the earnings per share went up to $15 per share. That means you're getting the stock at a discount. It's time to buy. So usually that's what happens during fourth quarter. That's why I'm saying that. You can go around the stock market right now. You'll find a lot of good companies on sale right now. Costco is on sale. Costco is selling at its 52-week low. I think you need to buy some Costco. The performance of the company, is at its all-time high, but the stock price went down. Why? Because of fourth quarter. A lot of the institutional investors, they sell off a lot of stocks to realize some losses. So people like me and you, we can come in and get a discount on the stock. And so instead of paying $1,100 a share for Costco, you can come in and get it for $700 a share for the same performance, for the same dividend, for the same amount of earnings per share. And so that's what I'm saying. So why did I make this video? I'm just putting it out there. Fourth quarter, not all the time, But a lot of the time, fourth quarter is a great time to load up on some extra shares of some of your favorite companies, some of your blue chip, good dividend paying companies. Um, I went through my portfolio and I loaded up on some extra stocks for Christmas because I had some cash over here, and so I just loaded up on a few extra shares of some companies that were trading at a lower price, but their earnings per share, their performance is at their highest for the year, but the price per share is down. And so you get more company, you get more good performing company for the price. So that's just I'm just putting it out there. I've seen a lot of companies out there. Um, um, I'm thinking about a few companies. ADP. ADP is selling at its 52-week low. ADP is a good compounding machine, man. ADP dividend growth rate is at like 13, 14% quarter over quarter, man. Um, ADP, I'm trying to think of some other companies. ADP, Costco, Broadcom. Broadcom is doing good. Um, Trying to think. Broadcom. Let me see. MasterCard. Trying to think. It was another company that I was looking at. Microsoft. It was another one. I'm trying to think of it. Excuse me, y'all. I'm trying to think of it. But yeah, it's a handful of companies that are good compounded machines that are on sale right now that I suggest y'all go out and pick up an extra couple shares. And so fourth quarter and first quarter, but usually fourth quarter because you got a bunch of investors offloading some shares of companies, making a lot of these stocks price go down. So that's essentially what happens. It's not saying anything about the stock market. It ain't saying that the stock market is about to crash and all that. It's not saying that something is bad. It's just that what happens is, like I said, a lot of these investors, they try to realize to hedge against taxes. And you got taxes, Christmas, and a lot of other things, a lot of factors that go into play at the end of the year where you can come in and pick up some stocks at a discount. You can pick some good, solid companies on a discount. And so that's my tip. That's my tip of the day. That's my tip for Christmas. um, I would I would take a look. I would take a look. Maybe I'll keep an eye out doing maybe first quarter and see what's going on first quarter. Um, Maybe doing first quarter, maybe some stocks, maybe depending on the sector, may go down or something like that. And maybe y'all can pick up a few good dividend performers, couple dividend machines out there. Um, I'm trying to think. It's a handful of other companies out there that's on sale, and I advise to go and pick some up. But anyway, yeah, what's going on? Appreciate y'all. But I hope y'all had a Merry Christmas, man, and 2026 is gonna be rough. 2026, 2026. I don't know what's gonna happen for 2026, but just trying to keep my head up, man, and just keep saving your money and buying assets, man. That's just the name of the game. You know, just the name of the game. So I appreciate y'all watching my videos. I'll see y'all next time.